I know this looks daunting.
Oh, it looks much scarier than before. Ooh, he's spooky.
He is spooky.
Guard the blazing blade. Oh, is that why you want the iron rune on Elliewood?
Yeah. He didn't crit me last time, but I'm but you know. I'm not, and if I don't have to, then fuck it. I don't want it.
Today, Precarious plays
Fire Emblem.
Listen, look. You know how Elliewood is. Never wants to burden anyone else. Takes all responsibility on himself. Now, more than ever, we have to support him. Let's go, Lark. Oh, Hector, I love it when you address the camera. So handsome.
He's such a pretty boy.
So handsome.
Look at all this map we have. It even has lava. How excellent is this?
Do you think... Who do you think is considered... You know what? There are a lot of, like, Fire Emblem character popularity polls.
Ooh, turn his animations on.
Oh.
Turn everybody's animations on, because we only get to bring 5 people this time. So might as well make it double fancy.
There we go.
Thank y'all.
I wonder which of the two of them is considered more handsome in Japan.
Oh, I don't know.
Like, I wonder if that is a cultural difference.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, it's Haas.
Yeah, he has a Haas. He has a pretty Haas.
He is a very athletic, enthusiastic Haas that throws its legs out parallel to the ground on every attack.
Yeah.
Did you see?
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of fun. It's a fun Haasie.
I'm now getting into this whole Lynn with a bow thing.
It's pretty good.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
It's wonderful.
I don't know why I haven't made better use of it in the past.
Probably because she's just so good with the sword, but I mean, you know, mix it up a little, right?
I think it might be for the same reason why I don't really actually think that much of Merlinus with his cart. I can't believe how, because we did not have the option of deploying Merlinus on this map. How many maps really are we going to be able to have Merlinus in his cart form to play around with? It's odd.
Yeah.
Because that's an additional sprite that somebody had to make, unless, I keep forgetting, Merlinus was in, chronologically, the game that comes after this one, the one that's about Roy, Elliewood's son. I wonder if maybe that cart sprite, perhaps that's just his default in that game. So maybe it wasn't actually that much work. Maybe that's just sort of like a cute nod towards how he looks in that other game. Come on, one more. Hit me.
Hit me. Try it. But look at there. See how this looks daunting and then isn't?
Haven't these guys been here for like hundreds of years at a minimum?
Yeah, but we probably caught them by surprise. I mean, honestly, they probably.
They're just like, oh
what?
Shit!
Oh fuck! This is hot. Shit!
Quick, everybody, places, everyone, get in your positions.
Oh no, the lava field has shifted since, the last 50 years.
Since antiquity.
Yeah. Basically, yeah.
Global warming!
Oh, God.
No!
It used to snow 50 years ago. What the hell? Now, at the beginning of the map when Hector was talking about assisting Elliewood, this is what he was talking about. Like shooting people over the walls so that he doesn't have to come into contact with him. Because if you've been looking at the map, everyone is separated from Elliewood. Like physically separated by these lava things that cannot be traversed.
Except right at the end.
Yeah, right at the very, very end.
Okay, I just wanted to point that out because it's not by the time you get there, it's probably not necessary. So I would have understood if you had overlooked the cracked walls.
Yeah, it really...
Oh, damn. I need to correct something. Because Bale left a note for me. It doesn't have a whole lot of context, but I think I know what it's about. At one point when I was talking about D&D,
Yeah.
in one of the series that we've been doing, I think that I was accidentally either using Raise Dead and Animate Dead interchangeably, or I just mistook one for the other. So in 5th edition D&D, Animate Dead raises a corpse to fight for you as a different kind of creature, either a skeleton or just a zombie. Raise Dead restores the target to life.
Oh.
And that's a habit that I have. I will often, whenever I'm talking about restoring a target to the way it was before it was killed,
Yeah.
resurrecting someone,
Yeah.
in my mind, I never screw that one up. That's always Raise Dead. I get that, right? Whenever I'm talking about making minions to fight for me, I often accidentally confuse the two. Because in my mind, Raising Dead and Animating Dead,
They're the same, but you're not...
yeah. It's like, I will raise the
They still
dead.
get you a minion, kind of.
In my mind.
Yeah.
I just, I never confuse the application of the spells. I never confuse the two spells whenever I'm talking about bringing like a PC back to life.
Yeah.
But I will accidentally confuse the name whenever I'm talking about making a minion. Anyway, I just wanted to clear that up.
Oh, missed. Haha.
Previously, I may have been talking about one or the other when I was actually just it's probably I think before I was talking about Animate Dead and I said Raise Dead. Probably should have found the offending passage. Well,
I'm just stomping it. That's why I'm just being kind of quiet. Because you guys can see what's happening. You can see we are marching down the field into enemy territory and claiming all of the lands. And I got an elixir, so I even have something to drink when I get thirsty. It's hot in here.
We got it. We see the devastation, the
also,
carnage.
this is a really good opportunity to train up some weapon skills that I just got. So Hector can learn how to use whatever piece of metal he has shaped into a fucking sword for that right here instead of having to wait. So like Sane, I've got his axe on so that he can get his axe on. You know? Like he's going to mess that dude up and get some good weapon experience from it. I don't know how much weapon experience he's really getting from these people just because of how strong he is in comparison to them.
Weapon experience is based on, I believe, just the weapon. The target doesn't matter.
Oh, I did a silly thing. I could have moved him down there and then got this guy. But you know what? It's okay.
Eliwood he needs something to fight. Yeah, don't kill too many of the guys in the center because I think Eliwood has only just now been afforded the opportunity to change class.
Yeah, that's true. But he's gonna get to kill the boss.
That is true. Oh.
Oh, Florina, I'm sorry. I'm wasting your talents.
Ooh. You know who I feel sorry for?
Who?
This is gonna sound strange coming from me, but forget Florina for a minute.
What?
Yeah, I know, huh?
Yep.
That poor guy was down here for hundreds of years and is like a veteran of some sort of ancient war.
They probably didn't even have fucking flying horses when he was a little.
And now Florina just smote him
Yeah.
and got a whopping 1 experience for her trouble. Did you put Eliwood on one of the no-no tiles?
Nope.
I could have sworn I saw a bright red cobble underneath them.
This map
No, I didn't think so.
This map pretends to be Trixie, and it is not. It is not Trixie. When I practiced this map, I felt bad for practicing it. The only thing that I felt was necessary for me to know in advance, really, was the tiles that burn you were not particularly apparent to me. Even though they were burning people, I couldn't figure out what it was that was burning people. I was like, is somebody casting a magic something? But it's really the difference between this and this. And the terrain doesn't say anything about it. If you look at the little terrain descriptor, how it changes to valley and it changes to wall.
Like it could say like Inferno or something, but
or
it just
could
says
say
floor.
hot floor. I mean...
Or coals, it could say coals.
Yeah. It could say, you know, free hand warmers. It could say anything, right?
I'd love it if it just said hot shit.
Hot
No,
shit.
that is, he's on one of the red tiles now.
See, that's why this bothers me somewhat. Because another thing is that once you have the graphic overlay that shows movement, that
Yeah, they don't look very
they don't look very
distinct.
different at all. So, but other than that,
He could probably use that vulnerary. No, it'd only be 6 HP. That's
he's
not...
gonna get an elixir, but he has an empty spot.
But that guy has a hand axe, so you should...
Use the vulnerary. Run up on the hot tile. Use the vulnerary.
Can those 3 tiles there to the south between those 2 hot tiles, are they... Can you pass through them?
I don't know. It doesn't
Highlight
look
them.
like it.
Down. Down between the 2 hot spaces. Down.
Oh, here?
Down. Left. Those 3. There, and there. Are they
Yes.
passable? You should go around, I think, or you should wait until Hector and Lynn clear out those mages.
Uh-huh.
Probably. Just because Eliwood doesn't have a means right now of counterattacking them, and if they get lucky, it could be problematic, maybe. I don't know. Do whatever you want. Just be aware that Berserker has a hand axe, so you need to park Eliwood a little further away.
Okay.
Or just be prepared to take that hit, you know?
Yeah. I'm gonna try to bait that Berserker out.
Okay.
And if it doesn't happen, he's just gonna take a step forward and at least burn himself, right?
Yeah. Yeah, if he'll either stay there, or he'll engage Eliwood in melee and get owned, or he'll throw a hand axe and probably miss, and then get burned. Excuse me.
Okay.
Same thing with the mages above him. If the mage comes to attack Eliwood, I think in his current position, I'm pretty sure he'll get roasted.
Yeah.
Roasty toasty.
I'm just checking everyone's weapons because I want to make sure they get that little bit of weapon experience that I need them to get.
I've been meaning to ask you if there's anybody that you kind of want to cheese just for funsies, because it's completely unnecessary at this point, but using the Devil Axe, we could supercharge someone's axe experience, because the Devil Axe, it has a chance of like reflecting damage back onto its user.
Oh.
But it gives you a crazy amount of weapon experience for every successful strike. So if we used it at the beginning of the battle and just ensured that there were like 5 or 6 battles that went in our favor using the Devil Axe, it would be a big bonus to someone's weapon experience. And if it backfired, we could just reload.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm just like, these are powerful spells you're throwing at me. And then it's like, look, both of them moved onto the toasty tiles.
Getting a little nefarious there,
Who?
Captain.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I mean, well, yeah, but
With your rumbly.
it is at this point a requirement.
Will the fire tiles?
Fucking ass face, would you just come over here?
It's fine. Will the fire tiles kill a target? Because they both got reduced to exactly 1 hit point, and that is suspect.
I don't know.
If you don't want either of your characters there to get roasted, Lynn could kill that guy, and then Hector could rescue her.
It's gonna be fine.
Okay. So there's an adage that I've heard. I don't know if it's a famous adage or not, but I've heard on the topic of engineers, it has been suggested that engineers love problems.
Yeah.
And if there are no problems on hand, don't do that, because then he'll just hit you with a hand axe for free.
Yeah, you're right.
If there are no problems on hand, then engineers will just happily create their own.
Yeah, that's what you do.
So that's what I'm doing right now.
I know. That's what you're doing.
Well, if you do the thing where you do the stuff, then this will happen, and that would be a good time, right? Right? I mean, right?
Don't get me wrong. I love solving problems, but I like the problems to pre-exist.